Alright, we live. How y'all doing today? It's the one and only MC Rastas in the building. Hope you all been fantastic. All is good. Welcome to another live. If you're joining me for the first time, make sure you hit the like button, hit the sub button. Let's grow together. All my returning folks, welcome back. I got a lot to talk about. The other day I posted a video. One of my friends saw the video, so he decided to send the link to one of the WhatsApp groups that we all common in. Then funny thing, one of them dudes comments, poor camera, poor camera guy. That is what he commented. Then another dude was like, who's this that is trending? Who's this guy that is trending? The video by then it had 24 views. And I was like, this dude be sarcastic. This dude be hating inside. And that tells me deep down that this YouTube of mine, this is gonna work. Because I know nobody hates on a nobody. If someone senses your progress, if someone senses that you're gonna make it, they're gonna try and pull you down. Funny thing, the other day, I had this allegory from Patrick Bet David of Valuetainment about two birds, the eagle and the crow. When the eagle is flying up, it's flying up, trying to ascend. Sometimes you'll find the crow coming on its back and then trying to peck its neck, peck its neck, peck its neck. But the eagle does nothing, doesn't react to anything. What the eagle does, it tries to ascend higher and higher and higher to a higher altitude. The higher the altitude, it will make it hard for this crow to breathe. It will make it difficult. It will make it cumbersome. It will make it tough for this crow. Because this crow has never been used to such kind of an environment. It has never been used to a higher echelon of atmosphere, to a higher echelon of altitude. So whatever will happen is that the crow will start to suffocate as the eagle is ascending higher, higher, and higher. So it is what it is. Ain't nobody head on a nobody. And the best way, is to say nothing. When those two guys commented on this video of mine, which had 24 views, one of them commented, as I said earlier, poor camera guy. That means they looked at the video. They said it was a nice video, but deep down there was hating. So he said, poor camera guy. The other guy was sarcastic. Who's this guy that is trending right now? Who's this dude that is trending? And deep down I'm like, this dude's be hating. And I'm perspicacious enough to understand that even before you hate someone, because love and hate are equal. If somebody hating on somebody deep down, they love the person because that is energy. You're giving out your energy. Both love and hate have equal amount of energy, but it depends on how energy is used. So I'm perspicacious enough to understand that if somebody hates on another, deep down you must ask yourself, why do you hate the other person so much? And does that really add value to yourself? How do you feel deep down inside? For you to hate someone, that means deep down you hate yourself. And it's all right. I am focused on nobody right now. I am focused on my haters. I'm just focusing on me. I'm focusing on me. Be okay with them. And then, if your friend think you're poor, if your friends think you're a nobody, if your girlfriend thinks you're a nobody, that's good, man. That means you gotta pick up the phone, keep working. If your parents think you're a loser, if your parents think you're a nobody, good. Pick up the phone, keep working. Because the eighth point of the world is compound interest. With time, all that effort is gonna accumulate and then boom, it's gonna appear like an overnight success. But deep down, you've been putting in the work, you've been putting in the effort. And that's life. Things happen just to affirm the lessons, the experiences of others, and those perspicacious individuals. You learn from other people's reactions, from other people's actions, and from other people's mistakes. And I've been thinking, sometimes we gotta do it not only for ourselves, but we gotta be successful. We have to be successful so that our haters, when they see us, they are forced to congratulate us, even though deep inside they feel hate. I know that every man's progress, every man's success comes with a prize. And of the prize is being hated. And as I said, nobody hates on nobody. Nobody hates on a bam. You gotta be doing something for someone to resent you, for someone to dislike you. You gotta have something, you know. You gotta have something tangible. And it is what it is. That's life. And God made it that way just to teach us that with the good comes the bad, and with the bad also comes the good. I remember back in the day, I used to be skinny. I'm yet to post my story, but I'm gonna give it a brief introduction. Back in the day, I used to be skinny to a point that a girl saw me, told me, "Hey man, you're a perfect friend. We laugh, we got the vibes, but you're skinny for me." I remember this girl back then was dealing with these rich guys, with the vehicles, dudes who were driving. She was dealing with them. This guy was somehow fat to some point. And deep down, she was telling me, "Hey, boy, you look skinny for me." And I'm like, "It's all right. It's all right. I'm going to pull myself out of this situation, develop myself, develop myself, got better in speaking, got better in understanding of life. I got the muscle, I got the beard. Right now, I'm sure when I text her, she's gonna reply, but I ain't gonna do that yet. I ain't gonna do that yet. Because if she couldn't recognize the greatness in front of her eyes, it's a loss. And I'm focusing on her, man. We have ducks, and Game Good Goalie says, you don't find ducks and teach them to fly, you find eagles and teach them to fly in formation. You gotta find dudes, you gotta find individuals whom you align with, who see you as an individual who has value, so that you ride in the same type of time. Because if you're trying to achieve something and then you're around individuals who doubt you, deep down in the subconscious, it's gonna downgrade you. So that means you gotta detach yourself. That's why it's important sometimes when you try and achieve something, you do it alone. Don't try to attain reliance, dependence on somebody else. Because when you make it, sometimes you're gonna be like, you're that way because of me. If it were not for me, you could not attain other success. That's why sometimes, I try and do shit by myself. I try and do the workout by myself, go to the gym by myself, read by myself, meditate by myself, enjoy the movie by myself. Because I've attained self equanimity, the calmness of the soul, and I'm okay to be alone. I'm okay with the mundane, doing the daily disciplines, doing the daily habits, doing the daily affirmations, because I know the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest. And with time, the results are gonna show up, the results gonna pop out, the results are gonna be evident, and it's gonna look like an overnight success. But if down, I know I was okay to put in the work, I was okay to put in the effort, I was okay to be alone, even though I never felt lonely. I was okay to be alone, even though I never felt lonely. Because those are two different things. A lot of individuals right now, you tell them do something by yourself, go to the gym by yourself, meditate by yourself, go for that run by yourself, go read that book by yourself, go enjoy yourself by your own. They'll be like, nah, I gotta go somebody else. Maybe I need my friend. mm, Maybe I need the drug. Maybe I need the alcohol. Maybe I need the weed. Because I can't relax by myself with your own thoughts. You need a stimulant. You need something else. I don't blame them. People are different, but people are weird at the same type of time. People are different and people are weird at the same time. That's why, even if my thoughts don't align with other people's individuals, let's say people have a certain opinion and then I'm there by myself. People agreeing to certain fact, and then I'm like the odd one out that don't tend to agree with it. I'll be like, those people are weird. I'm the right guy. I have the right and appropriate opinion. Those other people, those are weirdos. And it is what it is. Because if you find yourself tending to agree with a lot of individuals, if you find yourself tending to agree with the crowd, you find yourself tending to go by the crowd, that means you must really, really, really come to your thoughts and ask yourself, really, really? Because if the crowd was right, they could be having the right body. They could not be doing the vices. They could be doing the meditations, you know. You could be seeing them. Seeing is believing. What you see outside is what is inside here. You know, a lot of people have fun. A lot of people use drugs. A lot of people use vulgar language. So those are the majority of the crowd. And if you see yourself tending to go by the crowd, if your decisions are aligned by the crowd, if everybody is supporting your decisions, then you need to ask yourself twice. But if you're doing what the crowd ain't doing, if you tend to disagree by the crowd, if somebody's telling you that shit ain't gonna work, that means, damn, then you must go to it. You must go to it. Because if everybody had the same thoughts, if everybody had the same ideas, everybody could be living the life that they want. Everybody could be multi-millionaire. That's what I believe. If everybody could be agreeing with everybody, then everybody could be living the life that they want. They could be having the girl that they want, they could be having the car that they want, they could be having the thoughts, the brilliant thoughts, how the articulation of their mind. Everybody could be having all these good things. But since everybody, in my opinion, is a weirdo, that means I have to do all these things by myself. The good habits. Back in the day, after being told I was skinny, I told myself I don't have the money to go to the gym. I don't have the right attire to go to the gym. I don't have the right friends, the rich friends. I don't have them yet. And I'm like, it's all right. I'm okay with them, and then I'ma do it by myself. I remember every Friday, yo. Every Friday, I used to sit in my single room. I will obtain a 5 liter jerry can of water, fill it up with water, because I watched a clip that said that 5 jerry can of water, 5 liter jerry can of water is equals to 5 kilograms. Fill it up with water, do the workout, do the workout, do the workout. At the end of the night, tired, go to sleep on a Friday night all alone by myself. Saturday morning, go for a run, go for a walk. And I was okay with them. And then, right now, I'm not gonna say I got my dream body yet, but the body is coming, the body is popping up, and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. The only time I feel like I ain't a loser is when I go to the gym, put in the work, I put in the work. At the end of the day, I tell myself, I'm proud of the man that I'm becoming. You know, I'm becoming the man that I wanted as a child. I'm gonna repeat that. I'm becoming the man that I needed as a child. And if everybody is aspiring to be that kind of a person, well, for sure it's gonna be a better place. Otherwise, everybody, if you got value of this video, give it a thumbs up, share, like, hit the sub button. Bye bye, everybody. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. The one and only MC Rastas. Bye bye.